The hook I'm using is a TM-Co. It's actually a nymph streamer hook. It's a TM, see, as you can see, the 5263, and it's a nymph and streamer. Obviously needs the strength and the length to help form the shape, and hopefully strength. The TM-Co is a great hook. I like the TM-Co. Now there's threads, uni-thread, 80 in black. We simply put down a layer of thread all the way along the shank. Right, just slightly go by them around the bend and then remove the base piece. I'm going to bring this up round about, not exactly halfway, just short of halfway, because what you've got is a small space between the thorax, or the abdomen and the thorax, where you just need nothing at all. So that's the point there. Now I've got some pre-cut, I've got ether foam, basically a couple of mils thick, 4 mil wide. All I do is stretch it slightly to suit the pattern, the size of the pattern, or just leave it. And if you tear a bit off, you get a nice taper, which I like to do. You catch this on the top, and then get it caught in first, and then take some kind of wide turns down to the point where you want it to start. A wee check to see where it's sitting, and then what I do is I come back up and then back down. You'll find that strong, it doesn't twist on you. Now what I've got here is a black dubbin, which I've blended myself, which is basically a good DryFly dubbin, obviously in black, and black light bright. The black light bright gives it a nice shine when it's wet. And you could use the light bright itself if you want, but I like to blend them. Obviously put some onto your thread, just form a nice reasonable shape. There we are. Then you bring this over, catch it down, have a look at the shape that you want. If you like, I want to just slightly stretch it out and then tie it down. It's fine. And then stretch and trim away the excess. And what I'm going to do here then is just using the thread, just form a nice space and level sort of turns of thread, just to make it look like the middle between the abdomen and the thorax. And there we are. Now we're ready for the thorax area. Now we've got some more foam here, just slightly finer than the last piece. Just going to catch that on like we did. Catch it further up and then come down with wide turns. Make sure you've got that space. Let me see where we are, that's fine. And then tidy up with the thread. Now I'm not going to put any dubbing in this time, I'm just going to leave the dubbing out. Just tidy things up with the thread, make it as smooth as you can. Now looking round about halfway up, catching the foam. This is where I'm going to tie in on the hackle and my wing post. Trim this away. Now I've got some white poly yarn. You could use whatever you like. To catch it on the top. About good half a dozen turns or more down to catch it. There we are. Get yourself, I like to use saddle hackles, cock saddle hackles, in this case obviously dyed black. Just remove some of the fine fibres from the bottom, revealing the stem. And then I'm going to post or catch this on first, just with a turn at the back. And then do another one at the front to make sure it's caught. And then I'm going to post the hackle and the wing together, basically bringing the thread up and then back down. Then like a figure 8 thread turns between where you've got the antron in, just to lock it up. Now what you want to do is bring your hackle down So you basically, when you do a turn, your neck should be underneath. Keeping hold of the yarn as you do this, till you've got enough hackle. That's plenty. And then what I'm going to do is basically bring the hackle to my side, bring it straight down but between the foam, tons of foam, pull back your main hackle, and I'm using my finger and thumbs of my other hand, my left hand this time, and then just catch it. Something you've got to practice. Do some good few turns of the thread at the back, catching the hackle in, and then trim away. Again, make sure everything's nice and tight. Bring a thread to the eye, and then nice wet finish. Good. 4, 5, 6 turns. Trim. Then bring your hackle back, and then trim your post. Now your post, keep it as long as you like. I mean, if you want it long, just keep it long, but depending where you're fishing, I'll at least maybe 5mm anyway from the hackle. Just trim it. And there we go. Now what I've been doing here is putting some bug bond underneath, just to protect the body and the hackle. Just run some, this is the fine bug bond, as you can see there, it's a light clear, and then just get your UV torch onto it and set the resin. This will just allow the fly to last that wee bit longer. Steadies everything up. And then there we are. Basically there's your parachute black ant. It's a good dressing. You see, you could use the rubber leg version. This doesn't have a hackle, but it's got the rubber legs, which work as well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and that's your large black ant ties a parachute.